I love great conversations. Hi, my name is Angel Jones. Thank you for joining me on 12-minute convos where I help you create a brand of your own unique, real self. Listen in as I have conversations with amazing people from all over the world. Good morning, Adam Wallschlaeger. How are you going on this wonderful, beautiful day?
Yeah, I'm doing really well. Really well.
Well, that's great. Tell me, what part of the world are you in, Adam?
I'm in a suburb of Minneapolis, Minnesota.
That's sweet. Is it okay if I call you Adam and never call you by your last name
Yes.
again?
Yes. Stick with what works.
I'll try it.
That's
I'll
easy
try it.
enough.
Wallschlaeger. There we go. There we go. Well, Adam, please do tell me, which of your talents is responsible for us meeting?
We connected on LinkedIn, and I think, it's hard to narrow it down to one talent. At least I tell my wife that, but I do LinkedIn consulting and training for both businesses and job seekers.
Oh, sweet. Oh, sweet. Tell me more. Tell me more.
Yeah, I was in the corporate world for many years, and I really wanted to do something on my own, and someone gave me the idea to start my own business using LinkedIn to train people because I was a recruiter, so I used LinkedIn quite a bit and decided to go down that route. And I've been doing that for the last 4 years, doing speaking and consulting and training kind of in that world. And I just love how it's a great tool, and really anyone in any place can use it to further their goals.
Yeah, most definitely. So I just ran into LinkedIn. I used it before, but for the podcast, I was really gathering guests via Facebook, and then other people came on, and other people told other people about it. But it's really intriguing. LinkedIn, it's the keyword search is powerful, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, you and I obviously connected this way, so this never would have happened. It's not as good as like a Google, for example. It's a little bit more clunky, but it still gets the job done and is really powerful because everybody's there, and everybody willingly puts their kind of their professional information. Whereas on Facebook, a lot of people more or less put their personal stuff. Some people don't even put their work or professional experience and things like that. So you almost would never know.
Yeah. Well, it's intriguing. So you took the jump. It's been 4 years. Who did you learn the skill of what is required to continue in business successfully?
It has to be so different now than it was 20, 30 years ago. But now you can learn anything and really become an expert in almost anything in a really short amount of time. Whereas 20 years ago, and still today, they'll say, why didn't you go to school? Why didn't you go back to school or get another degree or go get into debt for another $100,000 to get a piece of paper that says you can do something? Between books. So I read a ton of books, and then, using a tool like LinkedIn, you can find other people that are professionals and having success, and, essentially follow their stuff, buy their products. There's probably 4 or 5 LinkedIn trainers that I've purchased their courses or their online training. And so very small amount of money, I can essentially create a business and a profession, learning from other people that have done that before you.
Amazing. Now tell us where we can go to get our LinkedIn sales training from you.
Sure. I mean, probably the easiest ways to connect is to find me on LinkedIn. That's where I spend the majority of my time. And my website is directlinkconsulting.com. That's where I have my business page. But it's amazing. And I develop websites a little bit on the side and do social media and all kinds of stuff. But it's amazing how, we put up a website and we think business is just going to roll in, but you really got to be proactive. So on a tool like LinkedIn, you can narrow down and target exactly who you're looking for, and reach out and make connections or get people to introduce you to those people. And it's really powerful.
It is. Well, at the 12-minute convo, we definitely love the number 12. And it's been just about 12 years that you are in sales and recruiting, right?
Yep,
In terms of
that's
your
all.
experience. Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
That's great. Yeah, yeah. Well, tell me one other thing you've done consistently, Adam, over the last 3 years.
The thing that I've done consistently is invested in my own learning. So, there's a lot of things you can spend money on. You can go to conferences, you can buy products, you can buy, courses and things like that. But the probably the number one thing I've done over the last 3 years has been read consistently. So I set up goals probably about 3 years ago, and I had a goal to read 25 books, and I think I read like 12. So the next year I was like, that's still that I should be able to get that. So I did 25 books again as a goal, and then I only got to maybe like 13.
Wow.
And then I said, all right, this has got to be a priority. So I set my goal this year for 25 books, and I think I'm up to like 50 right now because
Wow.
I just
5-0, right? 5-0?
5-0. Now, in fairness, a lot of them are audiobooks as well, because I do a lot of I do triathlons, long distance triathlons, so I have a lot of time to listen to books. But the thing that someone told me once, they said, take someone that's invested their whole life in a specific area and they've become an expert in it, and then they put all of that down into a book that's kind of compresses all of their knowledge into one book, and you can buy it for $10 on Amazon. There's nothing in the world that you can spend that little money and get that much benefit on. So I've decided that reading books is a way to differentiate myself and grow. So that's what I've done.
How does it make you feel going through all of this content?
It feels great because I didn't do well in school. You didn't graduate with honors. I don't have much to talk about, but because of reading a lot of books, I'm learning so much. And I don't really take notes and highlight and stuff like that, but it's really amazing how our brains work. I can pull something that I read from a book 12 months ago that I hadn't even really thought about in conversation, like with someone like you, and say, oh, you know what? I read this about this research or about this topic or this nugget of information. And it's weird how our brain can just pull that info at the right time. So it gives me the ability to help people in so many places that I wouldn't have had any other advice other than, just our own opinions.
Okay, Adam, there's someone out there that may not have done well in college, or just like you, not have these honors to speak about, right? Suggest to them why they should do what you've done, specifically with the aspect of reading and even the audible aspect as well.
Well, yeah, so our whole, especially in the USA, our whole system is built up on education. So you're told to go to school, get good grades, go to college, get good grades, find a job with good benefits, get married, have kids, and kind of live the rest of your life. So if people don't fit into that box, whether they're in the trades, they want to be a plumber, they want to be construction, they want to be a truck driver, or they don't do well sitting in a classroom for 8 hours a day listening to someone lecture to them, they automatically think they're dumb, or they're not smart enough, or they're not good enough. But now we have the ability to learn in so many different ways, especially through reading books. And you could pick a topic that you're interested in, find all the best books on them, read those books over a period of a month or two, and literally become an expert on the topic. And either it could be a passion, or it could be something that you want to start a business to help other people with.
Go for it. Amazing audience, we are live with Adam Wallschlaeger. I hope I'm not killing his name, but
you nailed it. Good job.
Boom! I was practicing all the while, right? Do check him out. directlinkconsulting.com. Adam, let's switch gears for a moment and let me now invite you into my time machine that is surrounded with beautiful, warm, blue Caribbean water. Adam, what is your earliest childhood memory?
Great question. I think the one that is both the earliest and the most memorable is watching my dad run up the hill in pure panic as I am driving the tractor into the back of his car. I had somehow got on it and started it. I don't even know how. And I had drove it into the back of his car, and the back tires were just spinning, right? Because it was stuck. as it was hitting this car, and it was, and I'm screaming at the top of my lungs because I'm freaking out. And, he's, of course, he hears me screaming and is running up the hill to come and shut the thing off. So that was my earliest memory.
How old do you think you were?
I was probably 6.
Wow.
6, somewhere in there, 6, 7. Enough to get on and start it without really knowing what was going on.
Wow. Why do you think this memory is so clear?
A combination of it being somewhat traumatic, and at the same time seeing your dad running to help you, I think really kind of burns it in your mind, knowing that you're protected and you got someone looking out for you.
Yeah. That's fascinating. Well, can I offer an interpretation to the thought picture?
Absolutely.
Yeah, you created in my mind. I love the imagery of what you're doing via a tool as powerful as LinkedIn. It is a very powerful tool. And understanding that you have learned that the best way to use powerful tools are to learn from the best. And it's fascinating that that has echoed through your life in the very small snippets that you've shared with us, where, hey, jumping into things is one thing, but most definitely getting the trainers on, getting the people that can help you with the powerful tool is definitely more effective.
Absolutely. And none of us have success on our own. We always have some people along the way that have mentored us, whether we've purposely, intentionally set that up or it's been inadvertently. We always need help to get that success.
Yeah, love it. If we fast forward to when you were 12, what was your favorite song?
I think I was really into country music at the time, and Garth Brooks. I believe it was called. I want to say it was called The River.
Yeah. Well, it's fascinating. Like you say Garth Brooks and you say country music, and all you needed in that image of you crashing into that car was really the cowboy hat, right?
Right.
Well, Adam, we have arrived at our destination, but before we get off of this time machine, there's a small declaration form. Say it's yes or no, possibly a bit more. We're going to go a bit quickly here, Adam. Adam, have you chosen someone to pass on your skills to?
Yes, I'm actually, along with the LinkedIn consulting, I'm actually getting ready to start a coaching business where I can help clients overcome the things in their life that are keeping them from what they want to do. So whether that be physical or spiritually or business or just life, I'm passionate about helping other people with this knowledge that I've kind of gained over the years.
Oh, sweet. Are you married?
I am. As of 8 years.
8 years.
Yeah.
Congratulations. Wow.
Thank you. Just had our anniversary a couple weeks ago.
Hey. Happy anniversary. What's her name?
Thank you. Her name is Katie.
Oh, happy anniversary, Katie. Well, belated anniversary when you hear this. Yeah. Do you have children?
I do. I have 2 children. Caleb is 5 and Jackson is 2.
Do you believe in God?
I do.
Do you have an inner circle of friends?
I do. I have 2 guys, one in particular that I've met with for coffee Friday mornings at 6:30 a.m. for the last 5 years.
Wow.
And has been very beneficial in my life.
What's his name?
His name is Zach Hughes.
Hey, Zach. What's up? Great. Yeah. Well, do you watch TV for more than 3 hours a day?
I do not. I try to limit TV as much as I can. I probably watch maybe 1 show per day in the evenings with my wife. We have a bunch of shows that we'll watch together, and it's good to spend time together.
And what about screen time, the phone and or the computer? Is it more than 8 or less than 8 hours a day?
It's out of control. It's definitely, both of us, it's definitely an addiction where you find yourself going through Facebook or whatnot and scrolling aimlessly for hours. So that's something we're constantly trying to get better at.
Yeah, keep the feed. Yeah, make sure the feed is where it needs to be.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, Adam, after having 1,001 conversations in 2016, in 3 months, I came up with a workbook, and the name of it is called Yours, and it stands for Your Own Unique Real Self. Connected to that is Your Own Unique Real Statement. If you had to share with us your own unique real statement, your mission, if you would, what would that be?
Yeah, it's really great question. So for me, it would be designing your life to be the life you want to live and focusing on becoming more and more comfortable in your own skin. We're we're so compelled to want to be like other people and envy other people and want to live other people's lives. But when it really comes down to it, I think at the end of the day, we all really just want to feel comfortable in our own skin. So, whatever that takes for you, whether that's, growing in different areas of your life or challenging yourself to do things that are scary, or even the thing that has been really life-changing over the last year or so has been doing meditations, spending time alone just with myself to gather my own thoughts and to really kind of get to know yourself.
Love it. Adam, this was a great pleasure. Before you leave, is there anything else you'd like to share with our amazing audience?
Absolutely. You reached out to me to do this, and when I started looking at what you're doing, this is exciting. You have a goal. You're looking to do something unique. You're looking to do something different in your own way, and in your own small way, in your own part of the world, wherever you may be. You're trying to do something to change the world a little bit and to do it your own way. And I'm always so impressed when I find someone that is doing something unique and differentiated versus someone that's just trying to copy what everybody else is doing. So bravo to you.
Hey, thanks a lot, Adam. Hey, Adam Wallschlaeger, thank you, my friend, for being on 12-Minute Convos. Well, what is inspired by 12-Minute Convos with Angel Jones? Thank you for being on 12-Minute Convos with Angel Jones. Stay tuned for more from our advertisers.
Diabetes is a mountain pandemic. It's a disease that's not acute but chronic. Similar to this rhyming method, I have simplified the definition, the signs and symptoms, and the complications of diabetes for both adults and children in my books, Poems for Patients, A Focus on Diabetes, and The ABCs of Diabetes for Children. These books are available on Amazon.com, and for more information, you can visit my website, poemsbyaj.com. That's poemsbyaj.com.